Namaste, everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 Oms. Let's take a deep breath in. So the usual point we make that when we do yoga, all our practices are done with very light effort. Yoga is meant to stimulate communication within our organ systems and beyond the body into us as cosmic beings. So anytime we put too much effort, it creates strain in the system, and strain is equal to stress, and that always blocks communication. So the best way to do yoga is the spine has to be straight. If it is not straight, you can do unwanted damage. And whenever you move in any motion, or you breathe, or any kind of motion, anything you do in yoga, you do smoothly and slowly. And anytime you feel your breath or any part of your system doesn't feel normal, stop immediately and just quietly observe till everything settles down. That is the safe way to do yoga. So watching the breath is one of the best indicators. The breath should not be too fast or irregular. It has to be slow and smooth. So with that, as safety instructions, your participation ensures that you have to ensure you take care of yourself and are responsible for making sure you do it safely. The liability is entirely yours. So let's begin with our chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum and pressing on the little finger, we begin with Lam. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release your fingers and continue. Lam. Lam. Last time. Lam. Bring your awareness an inch or so above the perineum, and focusing there, we do Vam, and we press on the ring finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 Release your fingers and continue. Vam. 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 Bring your awareness behind your navel in the middle of the body. And there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger. Ram. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Ram. 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 Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger. Yam. 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 Yum. Release the fingers and continue. Yum. 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 Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release your hands. Continue. Hum. Middle of the head, we do chum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. 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 Release your hands. Continue. Chum. Last time. Chum. Now bring your awareness to the top of the head, and focused on the top, we do Om. Again, thumbs up, loose fist. Om. 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 Release your hands and continue. Om. Om. Last time. Om. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. Bring your, those of you who know it, please proceed. And if you have any tight joints, after you do it for a minute or two, you can stretch out the joints, but don't let the awareness move from the throat area. For those of you who need instructions, you can bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck, the hole through which food and air passes down. Keeping your focus there, make a big smile. As the cheeks pull out, you will find a slight stretch in that area, in the bottommost part of the mouth. Focusing on the stretch, inhale and exhale in slow, long, deep breaths. As you inhale, feel like there is a slight sucking sensation. And when you exhale, feel like there is a reverse sucking sensation. So please continue. If you're able to keep your awareness at the throat without for the focus drifting, you can try lifting up your shoulders as you inhale, and as you exhale, rotate and bring it back. Or you can consider stretching out your palms, making it perpendicular to the forearm. And as you inhale, you can go up, and exhale, you can come down. Or if you like, you can go up, inhale up, and exhale down, bringing in a Namaskar position. When you inhale up, you can lift the head up, getting the neck stretched out, and exhale, you can come down. You can do whatever you want to do, provided your focus stays in the throat. Now, let's go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum, and from there feel a rising vibration going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And that vibration feels like Haim Em Am. So feel the flow Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am, and it has nothing to do with the breath. So forget the breath. Breath is unconscious breathing, like the way it is most of the day. Now, bring the awareness to the lungs and mentally vibrate Haim, 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 Haim. Just visualize that. Now we go on to the spinal alignment exercises, starting with the neck. As you exhale, gently tilt the head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt the neck the other way, and inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back up, And as you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down toward the chest. Last exhalation, chin to the chest. And now we go in 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle. And exhale, complete the circle and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And then we go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now we go on to our shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Excellent. Now, let's stretch out the hands in front of us. Inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale, up, stretch. Exhale, down. Continue. Last inhale and last exhale. Keep the fist and go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle. Last inhalation Last exhalation, let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, and we go around the wrist, open out the palms. Exhale, close again. Inhale and exhale. Last exhale. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now get hold of your elbows behind your head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull the other way. Inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back, release, and bring your hands behind your back. Get hold of the arms or elbows wherever you can reach. Take a deep breath in, expand the chest, pull back the shoulders, and as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now get hold of the hips behind the back. And as you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch. And exhale, come forward. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now cross one leg over the other and holding the knee on the top, pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last inhalation, last exhalation, and last inhalation. Now cross over. Now, as you exhale, pull the knee to the other shoulder. Inhale, release. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now, We can go on to both the shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Examine the breath in the nostrils. If they are relatively equal, then in which case you can put your finger right in the hairline right along the middle of the forehead, and focusing there, take a deep breath in and bring the awareness there. Exhale, go down towards the feet. Actually, everybody can try that. Now, let us go on to, you can find the nostrils would have become almost equal. Now we can go on to the first round of Bhastrika Pranayama. So let's begin with exhalation. As we exhale, feel the compression pulling in to the sternum, the throat area, and the head. And as you inhale, feel like the sternum is being pulled out. Hand movement is optional, but many of you find it useful. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three. Inhale. Exhale. Four. Exhale. Five. Exhale. Six. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a slow, deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and observe the sensations within. When you can no longer hold the breath, exhale through the left nostril. Now we can go on to the spinal mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees, to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Jim Jim Heim, 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 Jim Jim Heim. Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, 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 Haim, Aim, Om. Now we go on to the next round of Bhastrika. And as you can observe, while exhaling, there is this sound that is coming. That sound is part of the tradition of how Bhastrika is done. So let's begin by exhaling and then inhale. 1. Exhale. 2. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a slow, deep breath in through the right nostril, hold, and exhale to the left. Now let's go on to the next round. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through the left. Let's go on to one more round. Let's begin with exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Deep breath into the right nostril, hold and exhale to the left. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. With that as the thought, observe how as you let go, shoulders become lighter, head becomes lighter. If you have a personal mantra, focus on it. And if you don't have a personal mantra, feel a rising vibration from behind the lowermost part of the sternum. And the rising vibration goes through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And the vibration is visualized 3 syllables. Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. No correlation with the breath. Forget the breath. You're just focused on the visualization. And we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, as an instrument of the cosmic flow, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. Become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. The senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we are born. Whenever you are ready to come out and open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands. And when you first open your eyes, look straight into the palm of your hands. Keep the silence within and observe for a minute or so. And today is the long session, and so we have time for question answers, anything of a philosophical dimension. So if you have any questions, let's keep the silence within, and please key in your question in the chat box. I have disabled the voice only because those who want to observe quietness within have the option. So Shivaji Das Gupta, I think your message was incomplete. How do we attain the union of mind, body, and spirit in yoga? which means adding something you are going to write. Please complete the message. And Varsha Manoj question about self-urine as medication. This is there in the Ayurvedic texts. In another 4 minutes, I will unmute so that everybody can speak. But let me begin answering the question of Shivaji Das Gupta. How do we attain the union of the body, mind, and spirit in yoga, which means addition of the senses within? Actually, it is not really addition of the senses within. The senses are always there. It's a question of building awareness of them in a way that is more than an unconscious awareness. And why is it important to become aware of the senses? And that is the method of how to attain the union of the body, mind, and spirit. Because what happens is the senses are governed by the underlying vibrations in the body. And the underlying vibrations, the pattern they flow, not only make up everything in our lower elements of our body, all the physical functioning, but that is also the element that constitutes the mind, and that is also the element that allows us to connect into the higher spirit and for the ultimate awareness. That is why awareness of the senses is part of the union of body, mind, and spirit. The way the Yoga Sutra explains it is as follows. Within ourself, what you would call as ego, there are two sides to it. One is me as the experiencer, and the other is me as the doer. The me as the experiencer, unless that is there, you cannot experience anything. The me as the doer is what diverts you away from who you are or what your purpose in life is. Whereas the me as your experiencer allows you to imbibe within yourself what is the nature of existence, what is your purpose. So it's not a question of adding the senses as much as becoming aware of the senses, whereby we are able to experience the union of the mind, body, and spirit, starting with the mind and body and eventually transcending beyond the body into the higher levels of awareness. Now I'm going to unmute so that Shivaji Das Gupta, if anything is remaining, if your question is not answered, let's discuss it further before I go to the next question. So now you can unmute and speak up.
Well, the meaning of yoga is addition of things. Your yoga is you're adding things. You are adding different senses to the mind. Isn't that what yoga is? The Sanskrit meaning of yoga is adding things.
No. Sanskrit meaning of yoga is Ujjate iti yoga. In other words, basically connecting is what yoga means.
Okay.
Actually, think of it. The thing is basically in Bengali, when you use the word jog, what is the meaning of jog? coming together. Yes, that is exactly what it is. Okay. So now the next question. What determines the purpose of one's life, and does it change during the life? Okay. First question about what determines our purpose in life is our programmed entity. And what is our programmed entity? It's a combination of two things. On one side, it is the initial programs with which in the first creation we were all born. And that initial program is what is called klesha in the Yoga Sutras. Then after that, by reactivity, and why does reactivity happen? Because in the initial program, it did not tell you who you are in the nature of all of existence, cosmic existence. And because of that lack of understanding of the nature of existence is what we call as avidya. And so because of the avidya, you tend to react. And reactivity causes new programs to be created within you. And those reactive programs are called karmas. And those karmas are the ones that determine the karmas and the kleshas together is what those programs determine the purpose of your life. When we talk about the purpose of your life, you can think of it that the programs are like a script, and you're an actor in the movie and you have been given the script to play for yourself. So that is how we can understand what is one's purpose in life. And does it change during life? Well, there may be minor changes in life, during life, but there won't be extraordinary changes in trajectory of life. Why will there be minor changes and why won't there be extraordinary changes in one's trajectory? Largely because the bundle of programs with which you are born, there won't be enormous changes in it. But what are the small changes that can happen? The small changes can happen because every night when we sleep, in order to maintain the cosmic flow may update some program within you. And why does that happen? It happens because within the entire cosmos, everybody does not do what they are supposed to do. And so for whatever lacking of other people, each and everybody else has to compensate so that the cosmic flow does not deviate from its original plan. So that is why minor changes can happen, but major changes are not expected. And this is the reason, from an astrological prediction perspective, it is said you can predict the near future, but not the far future with a high degree of accuracy. But you can project a general tendency of life, even into the deep future. So that is the question. Okay. Do all feelings or emotions connect or disconnect cosmic energy? Feelings or emotions don't necessarily connect or disconnect cosmic energy. What happens is when somebody is in a bhakti emotion, surrender to God, it actually helps to connect. Whereas on the other hand, even without emotion, you can connect. But on the other hand, when you have a bout of stress within you, stress means the demands on your system being more than the supply of energy. And that can be created by anger or those kinds of emotions, or getting carried away with jumping joy or whatever. Those kinds of things can, of course, disconnect you from the cosmic connection. So it is not like all emotions, but in general, yes, where anything that creates stress within the system will disconnect. Any other questions? You can now unmute and feel free to speak, because the people who are in quiet meditation, everybody has opened their eyes. Continue.
So what did you say about self-urine?
I said it is there in Ayurveda.
So it is medicine, right?
It is actually said. I was reading an Ayurvedic text, and it is. I'm trying to think it. I think it's the Charaka Samhita, which actually states that it has certain healthful effects.
Oh, I see. They said it's good, even it's good for cancer. So I was just curious to know about it.
Well, the thing is, you see, I cannot speak with any authority on that subject,
Mhm.
but the thing is basically, in general, the idea of cancer is considered as deep rooted stresses that don't leave your system.
Mhm.
And the deep rooted stresses that don't leave your system can only be cured by reprogramming yourself and getting rid of the deep rooted stresses. I will quote for you a very, very famous doctor, somebody by the name of Dr. B.M. Hegde. He
Yeah.
highly decorated physician who was the head of Manipal Medical University, and he's recognized all over the world. He once told me, "What is cancer?" He said, "The trillions of cells that are there in our body represent the entire cosmos within us. And anytime there is a conflict within,
Mhm.
like you have unresolved hatred with somebody, or some kind of that kind of an unresolved issue sitting within, it is like some cells within you are hating the other cells within you, and
Oh,
because within the cosmos you're having a hating relationship with other elements, and that is reflected within you, and that is what causes cancer. So the thing is basically, I just quoted for you the how a famous physician explained. So in other words, clean yourself of all the unwanted stuff, then
yeah.
cancer also goes.
Yeah. That's.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Yes.
you're welcome. Any other questions?
So, Dr. Rajan, I just wanted to ask, um, does Surya Namaskar also help with Nadi Shuddhi in any way?
Of course.
So,
See, what happens is, let's understand when we say Nadi Shuddhi, what it really means.
Here I mean, like, you know, how we cleanse the chakras. Is it similar to that? No?
No, it
Okay.
is different.
Okay.
You see, I don't think you're part of the Saturday morning. We have the training session. You are not part of it, right? Okay. Next year you should join, and we'll do it every fall. So next year you should join. And there we discuss it in a high degree of detail. You see, what happens is the 5 levels of nadis which we have. Within the nadis, there are different kinds of communications that are happening. The lowest level of communication that is happening into the earth related elements in the body, the physical tissues, is called apanavayu. The ones that communicate into the fluid elements of the body is called vyana. And the gene expression is samana. And then the cosmic connection is udana. And all of them can only function when there is prana, which is regulation of energy within our system. Now, what happens is you can do nothing without prana. If you have no energy, you can do nothing, right? So the thing is, when you do Surya Namaskar, you're largely working with the pranavayu along with the apanavayu. So what happens is, it has the cleansing element of balancing and cleansing out the pranavayu and the apanavayu. Now what happens is, anytime one level of communication is cleared out, it will have a collateral effect on the other communications also. So from the Hatha Yoga system, when you're primarily focused on cleansing the apanavayu and the pranavayu, it is also going to have a collateral impact on the Samana Vayu and the Vyana, of course, Vyana, first Vyana and then Samana. So, so starting from the Apana Vayu and the Prana Vayu in an asana element, you extend with the breathing practices and the other Shatkriya practice of Hatha Yoga into the Vyana as well as into the Samana. So what happens is, with the Hatha Yoga practices, you are unable to have the highest level of realization in meditation. That is why, for that, you need more focus on the Udana Vayu. So from your question of perspective, does the Surya Namaskar have a cleansing effect on the Nadis? Of course it does. But which Nadis? The Nadis that relate to Apana Vayu and the Prana Vayu is the primary focus of the cleansing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can also relate and understand. Yeah, go ahead, Shakuntala ji.
I just want to ask you, like some people cannot do the Surya Namaskar by standing, and they teach that you can do the Surya Namaskar sitting on the chair. Does that have any cleansing effect or it does not have?
It puts you into a less painful position. But the thing is, basically, you don't need to do the Surya Namaskar at all. You can just do our chair yoga session and you get all the benefits of it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So the thing is, basically, coming back to what Radha was asking, in any time, any one level of cleansing happens, it has a collateral impact on the others also, but the collateral impact may not be 100%. It has some impact on the other elements, right? And
Yes.
so that is why in our practice over here, the primary purpose of Surya Namaskar is really our spinal alignment practices that we do. And what we do is we split it into many, many small segments so that they are the right bite size for our physical capacity, right? Okay,
Thank
so
you so much.
Sureshji, yes. Sureshji, go ahead.
Yes, I question. One session you said that when you have deep sleep, you are cosmically connected. So when the people go to coma, still they are connected with cosmos all the time, or what?
Well, I will take the example of diabetic coma to give you the answer. Okay. So in diabetic coma, what happens is there is not enough sugar in the system to be able to get all your systems functioning, whereby your energy is balanced. Is that the right understanding, Shakuntalaji? You need to unmute.
I think the question he's asking, when person is in coma, real coma, like when your head
I am
injury.
asking you the physiological aspect of diabetic coma.
Yeah, diabetic coma, then when you have coma, your brain cells, because they are not functioning, but the minute you treat them, you come all right.
So in the brain cells are not functioning because they are not getting enough energy, right?
Yeah.
And in diabetic coma, there is not enough energy being given, regulated in the body.
Yeah.
So what happens is, so to answer your question, Sureshji, when somebody is in a coma, there isn't enough energy to activate your transmitter within, and so they will not have cosmic connectivity.
Oh, I see. Other question I have, like everything we talk about emotional for heart, I'm telling my heart, truly love heart. So that heart is physical heart or some in Atma Chakra, some place where you get all feelings and emotions coming out.
Well, in the 7 chakra, 8 chakra system, coming from the lower chakra, the Anahata is the 4th chakra, right? Each of the chakras have associated with it a particular element, as well as particular organs of action, as well as a particular a particular, what you would call as a psychological reaction or psychic perspective. So what happens is the Anahata Chakra is associated with air, and air is mobile, and physically it is related to the cardiorespiratory functionality of the chest, and as a result of its ability to be mobile and connectivity, this thing, it is considered the seat of emotion.
Mhm. I see. Thank you.
Okay. So any last question, and then we can end?
What is the difference between spirit and the soul?
Okay. The word spirit, the equivalent, what I will call it as the more academic language, is consciousness. And what is consciousness or spirit? Consciousness or the spirit is the soul along with the bundle of programs it carries.
Oh, I see.
Okay? Soul plus the bundle of programs it carries.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very good.
Okay, namaste everyone. So
Thank
we'll
you.
see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.